I'm Miss Mel, and I work at the Brunswick Library. My dog Tucker and I are excited to show you how to dye eggs using silk ties. So here's what we'll need. First, we need our eggs. These are raw eggs, which we will hard boil later. Next, we need ties. And it's important to remember they need to be 100% silk ties. And the way that you can find that out is it's going to be either listed as such on the tag on the back of the tie or on the bottom here. I got these ties from Goodwill, but you can find any ties around the house as well as handkerchiefs, scarves, or blouses as long as they are 100% silk. Next, we will need some light colored cloth to cover our tie wrapped eggs. I'm using pillowcases, but you could use old t-shirts or sheets as long as they're light colored. We also need some rubber bands or twist ties or string to secure the ties on our eggs. We'll need a pot in which to boil our eggs in water, to which we will add some white vinegar. We will need about 3 tablespoons or 1/4 cup of vinegar. Next, we are going to deconstruct our tie. We are going to cut off the skinny end and cut it up through the middle and remove the lining and any tags. I found that small sharp scissors work best. This will be the end result, and it should be enough to dye about 3 eggs. Now that we've deconstructed our tie, we're ready to wrap. I find it's helpful to spray the silk with a little bit of cold water that will help it stick to the egg. We want the outside of the tie facing the egg so the dye comes off on the eggshell, and we want to make sure that we wrap it as snugly as possible, making sure that the tie is touching the egg as much as it can. And then we're going to finish it off by snugly securing a rubber band or twist tie or string. You can tie it lengthwise or widthwise or on either side. Now we cover our eggs with the light colored cloth, and we don't have to wrap them as snugly this time. This is just to keep the dye from bleeding out into the pot. We put all our eggs in the pot and fill it with enough water to cover them by 1 inch. Then we add our 1/4 cup of white vinegar, and the calcium in the eggshell reacts with the acid in the vinegar, which creates the reaction that colors the eggs. Put your pot on the stove and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, turn the heat down and let it simmer for 20 minutes. For deeper colors, you can let it simmer for as long as 40 minutes, but I do not recommend eating the eggs if you do it for that long. 20 minutes should be fine for edible eggs. After 20 minutes, I remove the eggs from the stove and let them cool. You can speed up the cooling process by putting them in ice water. Then I unwrap them and shine them up with some vegetable oil. The eggs covered with dark colored ties were bright and bold, while the lighter colors made a pastel effect. These unique eggs are sure to spark conversation and delight. Thanks for watching, and happy spring!